Evelyn here with another job, another on the work site again. Thank God for life. This is my first job for the year actually. I my father passed away, and so his going home service was just last week on the 16th, and so I'm out to work for the first time today. A little heavy-hearted still, but you know you got to do what you have to do. Today's video is about electrical piping, PVC piping. So you're going to learn a few techniques today, at least the way that I do things. It adds up to correct and right. So it's been tried, it's been tested, it's been true. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do some stuff today. This is a job that I started. I actually built the house. In a previous video, you'd have seen the house that I built. And the homeowners are ready to do the electrical. So guess who they called? Me. So I'm about to start that job. I actually started about an hour ago. One of the things that has to be done with brick walls, where the electrical is going to be installed inside of the brickwork. There's a lot of cutting. The traditional way that some scrupulous tradesmen do stuff. They take a hammer and a chisel and they bang at your wall, weaken your wall, weaken the brickwork. That is not to be done. You want to use a grinder. Let me just flip my camera here. But subscribe, turn on your notification, like, comment, whatever you do. Let's just stay in contact, all right? And I hope you enjoy this video. So when I'm doing electrical work, conduit work, this is one of my best friends, my grinder with a good blade. And what that does, I cut the walls where the boxes have to go. It takes time, it's dusty, all where the boxes are going. So I cut from the top, the ring beam as well. There's going to be a bend in the conduit to face wherever the junction box is going to be, or the panel box. But cut up the wall, cut where the boxes need to go, and in the horizontal, that's vertical, in the horizontal position now, the piping can actually go through the wall. It can actually go through the wall because the bricks are hollow in a horizontal manner. So this is the end of it down here. As you can see, this is down here. So it comes through the wall. So you don't have to break all the way down here. There are times when maybe mortar from the brickwork may stop it. You may have to break an area, just punch a hole in it to free it up. But pretty much it's supposed to just go straight through. Now what I did, I went on doing work before I started to film as usual. I don't know why I forget that. So I already chiseled out here with my hammer drill, chisel out here, and I already bent an elbow for here as well. So I'm going to put a coupling here that's going to join with the pipe that is already in the wall, right? It's going to go around the bend. When the plaster comes, the plaster is going to we plaster the wall is going to cover that up, right? So this box is going to go right here. So that way I'll be able to run, so that's going to stay something like that. I'll be able to run conductors straight through the wall. This here is going to be a junction box. It's going to be a junction box. It's going to continue down the wall, and one is going to go up for another plug there, and up to the junction box on top, somewhere on top. Didn't find a location for that yet. And that is going to go to the main panel. So that's pretty much how it looks. This is going to be a back-to-back plug. So at the back of this one here on the other side, there's going to be another plug here as well, right? So the corners of the wall are done with concrete, so I had to jackhammer the inside out. I have to jackhammer the inside. That's raw concrete there. So you have an idea, and I'm going to show you as I go along how it's done. So this is how I do back-to-back boxes. So what happens is I put 2 screws, one on the inside here, one down here, attach the 2 boxes together, right? Put one hole, 1/2 inch end, and next thing I do is I puncture a hole straight through here, straight through one of these, so that the conduit could run from the first box to the second box. And that's how you have it. Now how this works now, as I said, this is back to back. So this is where you have a plug. This is where you're going to have a plug. Let me switch this camera around. Right, so this is where I'm going to have this, this is going to be installed here. Right. So this is going to go, I'm going to get a coupling at the end, right at the end there. And that's going to couple with the pipe in the wall here. It's going to go like this. And this is going to go straight through here, like this. It's supposed to come out on the other side, like here. Like this. Right? So there you have it. So that's one there, and the other one is on the inside here. Make sure it's even on both sides, so when the plastering comes, plaster as well. And that fits there snug. Right? A little straightening up to do, just to chip right here, straighten it up. So the conductor comes down the pipe, attends to the first plug here. I'm going to punch this, take this knockout, and then push the wire through there and connect the other plug as well. And that's how you have your back-to-back plug. Right? I missed exact. They wanted the plug here, but I thought it was too low. This is only about 18 inches or so. So I wanted to raise it up a little bit, so I put it higher on top. But this is where they have suggested it's going to be. But it's an exterior plug. So the weather and everything, I raised it up a little higher, so it'll be a little more resilient to the weather. Right, so I'm going to connect that to this pipe that's going through the wall. I'm going to connect it there. And with one of these, it goes into, it connects, it's a connector, right? Couple it. So. That's the kind of dust it generates. So you just have to protect yourself, get a mask, appropriate mask, and protect yourself. Now, this is the coupling this is the pipe here. Push it pipe back just a little bit. And this is going to join up right here. What I usually do is I blow at the end of the pipe to make sure there is no pieces of brick or mortar in it. That seems clear. Blow that out, and then I can, oh man, it's so difficult to film. Then I could put these two pieces together here. So I'm going to join that right there. Mortar is going to go there and fill that up, and that's going to be it. I can't hold the camera and film at the same time and do this. Right, so yeah, it's just gonna, let's see, it's just gonna join up right there. It's now a little before 6 p.m. I got my boxes in. Most of them still got a lot more to do. And I was able to put some mortar just to hold them in as well. I got this one in here too. I got a light switch in. Light switch there as well. I got some plugs in here. This is the back of the plug that's on the outside. This is not a back-to-back plug, it's just the outside, the opposite side of the wall. And then they cancel this plug here, so I just put these two in. So what happens now? The plaster, when the wall is plastered, this will be just about even with the plastered wall. Everything would fit just fine. This one is a little bit recessed, just a little bit too much, but it'll work just the same. This one is out kind of about 3/8 of an inch, and usually the plaster is about 1/2 inch thick on the wall. So I should get that. It'll actually be perfect. Right? So I have this one to do. This is going to be a light switch for this bedroom. I have to put a plug there as well, along horizontally along the wall. There's going to be another plug here. I got the AC conduit in. So what happens now? I put it bend. I bent it at the top already at about maybe 80 degrees or so. And it is facing the direction of the panel, the main panel. So that is there. I still have the toilet, the washroom area to do. This is the switch for the bedroom. What else? Yeah. So I have it under control. This is the main entrance switch. I have to cut here, has to be cut. There's going to be quite a few switches here. That is going to, well, as much lights as they want, it's going to be here. So that's how you do it. You cut, fit pipe in. Usually once you get the pipe leveled with the brick, the plaster is going to be 1/2 inch over that. So and if the wall is crooked, you're going to get less, or it depends on how it's crooked, you're going to get more, maybe 3/4 of an inch or maybe even 1 inch. But my walls are dead straight, so I'm sure I can apply 1/2 inch mortar. So once this is finished, I left at the top there just about 3 inches or so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a connector there and an elbow to wherever the junction box is for that, so I didn't bend it or anything. That's just going to remain that way. Same thing with that one over there. There's no bend on it as well. And same thing with this one over here, because I don't have a junction box location yet. So that's why I left it straight. So you want to do that. And then once everything is in, then you know how to tie your circuits together and where your junction box are going to go. And then from your junction box, you go to the panel, which is going to be over there in that corner somewhere, right? So that's how you lay piping. Usually I would do all the piping first and then do the mortar work, but I kind of got bored as the day went on, a little bit tired too, so I just decided to mix a little bit of mortar and finish off the day. Yeah, so if I was going to pull circuit wires, if I was going to pull wires tomorrow, that would have been sufficiently hard enough to fish wire through it. But So this is the evening time, St. Anne's, Port of Spain, and this is your boy, Evil Eden. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you learned something today. Right? It's simple stuff. Everything has to be done to code, wherever your jurisdiction is. Work safely, work correctly, and you'll always get good recommendations. Most of my jobs come from recommendations. So work correctly, do the best that you can, and the Lord is going to provide work for you. God bless you. Like, subscribe, turn on notification. Evil Eden out.